What's happening, guys? I wasn't going to make a video today, but I was just looking through the charts, and I think ETH is about to absolutely set off. Um, I've been going through everything. What I was doing, I was going through everything in Bitcoin, and it was kind of, yeah. And then I looked at Ethereum, and I was like, oh no, this looks. I can't find anything bad about this chart now. It's I think I was going to start making videos every Sunday as we kind of got into this, but I just thought I'm going to make this video right now. Too buzzing not to. And then I'll start making videos every Sunday. But guys, I honestly think Ethereum is about to go. And if Ethereum goes, alts will go as well. You know, guys, most of my bag is in Ethereum. I do have other alts as well, but this sign is. There's just everything is bullish. Everything. I can't remember the last time I've been so bullish on a chart, which is going to be insane. But let's get into it now, and let me break it down so you can see where I'm coming from. I've taken some notes here, but yeah, I've got a wee note there just saying every Sunday I'm going to put a weekly video out every Sunday. No decisions, I'm not going to sell anything midweek. I'm going to wait till the weekly close. But obviously, we're looking to exit on this pump up, get us out near the top, and take it from there. And be honest, I had two ideas in my mind between where Bitcoin was going to go, and then this chart on Ethereum Bitcoin is just it's mad. Let's get into it, and I'll show you. So first thing I want to show you is breakdown for people that don't know Ethereum Bitcoin chart. Most of you will see Ethereum priced in USD, but you won't see Ethereum priced in Bitcoin. And why this is so important is because let's take it like, bear with me for a couple of minutes when I explain it. So let's say there's two runners, and Ethereum, when the price is going up in Ethereum, that means if Ethereum's a runner and Bitcoin's running, they're doing a 100-meter sprint, that means Ethereum is running faster than Bitcoin when this chart's going up, in simple terms. There are other ways, but let's keep it simple now so people understand where I'm coming from. So if Ethereum Bitcoin is going up, it means Ethereum's running faster than Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin is increasing by 5%, Ethereum's increasing by 10%. If Bitcoin's moving up by 10%, Ethereum might be moving up by 25%. It's like when the chart goes up, Ethereum is running faster than Bitcoin. Now, when the chart goes down, that means Ethereum is running slower than Bitcoin. So let's just say Bitcoin's moving up 10%, Ethereum might be running 5%, or Bitcoin moves up 20%, Ethereum might be moving up 10%. It's running slower than Bitcoin. And then when we get sideways on the chart, that means they're both running at the same speed. So Bitcoin runs at 5% increase, Ethereum's running at 5% increase as well, or Bitcoin's moved at 10%, Ethereum's moved to 10%. There's no difference between the two, so that's why that's flat. So hopefully you understand that, and that will explain why I am so bullish on the charts. Because if you look at Ethereum and Bitcoin charts on the USD pairs, you kind of look at it and you get mixed signals. But this chart here, it's crazy. So let's get into it. So, number one. So, now bear with us here. If we look at the last Ethereum Bitcoin, Ethereum moved up, it ran faster than Bitcoin, it gained more than Bitcoin, all the way up to 50% of the range. Now, Ethereum came down to the same spot again. Now, 50% of this range from top to bottom is here. So, Ethereum hasn't hit this yet. So it's still got all this move up to go. Now, this is, say, 50%. So this is going to move up 50 times more than Bitcoin moves up. 50% more than Bitcoin moves up. So we've got this moving up here. So that's a potential target for us. But let's look at what else is happening. We've got a bull flag here. Very bullish. Now, to do a bull flag, you can take a measured move. And that measured move is from the bottom when it starts up to the top. And you take it from the top and you can see it hits the target of the 50%. So that makes sense as well. And you can take a bar pattern here, exactly the same as that. And you can see that might look something like that. End of February, early March, something along those lines. So, that's not too bad. Everything kind of seems to make sense here. But then we start looking at the RSI divergence. This is when it starts getting mad. I haven't seen this. I can't remember. I've been investing and charting for a long time. I can't remember the last time I saw this. So, RSI divergence. Again, for people that don't know this, I'm going to explain it to them, but regular listeners will know what this is. But basically what it means is when price makes a high and a higher high, so it moves up, and at the same time the RSI makes a low and a lower low, that is called bullish divergence. So when it looks at that, price goes up like that, RSI goes down like that, that is a bullish indication. And you normally see it on some time frames, but you don't normally see it on the three major time frames at the same time. So on the daily, you can see price high, higher high, low, lower low, bullish divergence. On the 3-day, you can see high, higher high, low, lower low, bullish divergence again. And on the weekly, you can see high, higher high, low, lower low. So we've got daily, 3-day, and weekly RSI divergence. That in itself is insane. So we've got this bull flag appearing. We've got this potential target that makes sense from the last market. You've got the measured move from here down into there that pushes yourself up into here, and you've got 3 bullish divergence on 3 different time frames that are the main time frames. See, this is starting to piece together. And what else have we done? This is the 50-week moving average, and this is the 200-day moving average, and we have reclaimed these moving averages. We've come it, we've retested it, we've touched a wee bit, and we've come up, and we've reclaimed these now. So we're starting to see them as resistance. And look at the last time, guys, we had them. It was right up here, but we've been in such a downtrend for so long, we've now broken out and we're retesting. And what happened here as well? So this move from top to bottom, you do a 50%, price moves up, it retraces 50% and pushes off. Now what have we got here? We've got price moves up, it retraces to 50% here and pushes off. Plus it's showing support for these two moving averages. So this is all starting to stack up. It's mad. Now, within this, if I take these moving average off to help make things a wee bit more clear, this bull flag here is also showing a wedge within it. So if I go on the daily, it might be a little bit easier to see. So it's come down here, it's come up here, and look guys, when the wedge happens, it all comes into a peak. See it? It's all getting squeezed, 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 and you never see it like this. Look how far. This is literally why I made the video today, because I can't remember the last time I seen a wedge this big that has gone into. There's literally 2 days left of it. There's 2 days left of this wedge, and it's about to go off. Now it may break down. Yeah, there's always a chance it's going to break down, but the probability and everything I'm showing just doesn't make sense for me for this to go down. This is one of the bullish charts I've seen in a long time. That's why I'm like straight on Saturday, not Saturday night yet, but straight on I'm making this because this is brilliant. So we've covered the retest, we've got all the bullish divergence, we've got the bull flag, and we've got the wedge within the bull flag, and it's reclaimed the moving averages. Superb. So what else have we got? Look at this. This is the EMA ribbon. And as you can see, once it flips, it makes these huge moves up. And it's just a whole load of moving averages together. And when they flip over, it kind of gives you a bearish way. And it flips up, it gives a bullish movement. And look, guys, we are getting not only a flip on the daily, that is now officially flipped. We are now getting a flip on the weekly. Now, again, I can't remember the last time you get a flip on the daily and a flip on the ribbon at such a key spot in price action. So even you got all this bullish action going on, and these indicators are starting to flip daily and weekly. Bullish change in momentum. So we've got the EMA ribbon covered there. And what else have we got? The bull market support band. This has always been key. You see my Bitcoin analysis, it's very critical. And look, it holds the structure so well. It's held price all the way down, through the years, all the way down here. And we've broken out, quick fake out. And look, guys, we haven't done it yet. But see it? We're in the middle of it. We're close to capturing that. We're not rejecting off it. We're not shooting down. We're grinding up against it. And when we're grinding up against it, we'll normally break out of it. So the bull market support band, not quite there yet, but we've almost reclaimed it. Now the Ichimoku cloud, I don't show this often, but it's something I do like. This one is ahead of time. So this does it 26 bars out, and it'll flip green, showing, it's almost like a predictor of momentum, of price action. So when it's flipping green, it's showing, this is going bullish, and this will act as support as well for it. But we flipped on this on the green on the weekly. But if I go on the daily, this is almost flipped green. It's just got that little bit left. So on the daily and the weekly, we've almost flipped the Ichimoku cloud. And then the Gaussian channel, again, a picture paints 1,000 words. So let's look at this Gaussian channel. Weekly. What does this tell you? When you look at this Gaussian channel, does this not give you a good picture of what's going on? So up, down, and look, guys, we have just flipped it on the weekly green. This is mad because Bitcoin's chart is given kind of mixed signals, but once I done some analysis on this chart, this is making me super bullish now. This is I need to control myself. But this it's not often you see all these indicators flashing. They're solid indicators. These are good solid indicators, and they're flashing on the weekly and daily, which is superb. And then what else have we got? The parabolic SAR. Where are we here? We are just about to flip this. When price breaks that up, when price breaks up and touches that, you can see the star then flips to the bottom. So the star will then flip to the bottom here, and then it'll start acting as support, and it pushes it up. And you can see, guys, look at the kind of moves when it breaks out. It runs up. On the downtrend, it's the opposite way. But on the uptrend, which it's starting to create, look, it's starting to run up. It runs up. It runs up. So I'm thinking here, is this? I'm not too sure what to think, guys. Generally not, because all signs are showing Ethereum is about to go hard. It's about to run hard. Like all signs, all these indicators on daily and weekly, and the price action of the measured move, the bull flag, everything is showing that this is uh, so bullish on so many levels. So if Bitcoin is moving up, if Ethereum is outrunning Bitcoin, that means when I was getting mixed signals to, hold Bitcoin, sell it off, what to look at, this makes me think it's not clear on the Bitcoin chart, but looking at this chart, this is only going to run up hard if Bitcoin breaks out. If Bitcoin moves up, Ethereum will then run faster. So Bitcoin will start running up and Ethereum will run up faster and overtake it and just shoot up. So when I was mixed on Bitcoin, I now look at this chart and I'm like, this is about to explode up. So that means if this is going to explode up, Bitcoin has to explode up as well. And this is where we're going to get this last move, I think, guys. This final move we've been waiting for. We've been so patient for it. But I think this is where it comes in. This is where it comes in. I think we're about to see something. We're going to get something in the news that's going to set this off, I think. Now, price may come down here and then kind of move up, depending on how it things. But I think the way it's held, um, this is a weekly wedge. The way it's held this, I can't see it kind of maybe it can come down, but holding the EMAs as support, you can see them there, and holding the 50% as support, and then you've got the move out here, and you've got all the indicators flipping on green on dailies and weeklies. I think we're in for a one last melt up. One last melt up. Now, I'm going to try and keep my head in check. um, I'll definitely monitor the charts. That's why I'm going to commit to doing a weekly Sunday video just to let you guys know as well, because I think we're going to start. I think we've probably got like February, end of February, end of March. I think that's where we're going to top. And then I think we're going to get this last move up before we do. But this is the crazy thing, right? I say that, right? Let me just get so mental bullish here for a minute. When I see this flipping on the when I see this flipping on the weekly chart, part of me is just like, are we about to see something mental here? Because this doesn't flip. You see it, guys? This doesn't flip. It's had one little fake out here. But you can see it, this just holds itself. This is like turning a ship. It takes a while, then it'll move, turn that ship round, That's why it does it. It just holds itself. So if this holds green, like it did here, that means like, I don't even want to think it. But that means like, let me just grab this bar. If this holds green, that means we're going to see something like that. And we're going to get a run up into like August. No, that's not going to happen because the 4-year cycle low is October, I'm sure. So it can't be done that. But that is crazy to see that flip on the weekly. So, guys, this is a new chart. If you don't have it, keep your eye on it. Ethereum priced in Bitcoin. And yeah, I'm going to do a weekly update this plus on the main charts. But I thought I'll get this chart out now because like I said, this wedge is about to break. And I wanted to get this video up before this wedge breaks. And again, price can move down. Of course it can move down. All I can do is look at the probabilities of price moving up on a scale of 1 to 10. How bullish does the chart look like, and then you kind of make your decision from there. But this just looks so bullish for me. I mean, it's probably like a 9 out of 10 for me for bullishness here. So I think we might be on for this last push up, guys, and we're going to find out very soon. So please, if you have subscribed, please, I can't remember what it is, but you click on the subscription button and you choose all notifications, hit that, because you don't want to miss a video here, because at some point I'll be selling. If you're interested, only if you're interested, but I'm going to let you know when I'm selling. So if you want to do that, make sure you hit all notifications so you get that video when it comes out, because it'll be time sensitive. And then, yeah, I'm going to start posting every week, probably every Sunday, so I'm close to the weekly close. I'll maybe adding, I'm not going to commit to any videos between that. Let's just give one a week, and if you get any more, it's a bonus. But yeah, guys, let's hope we're in for this last move. And if Ethereum runs, you know the alts are going to run as well. Now, it's not going to be every alt, but it's going to be, the good alts, not some meme coin from Timbuktu, but you know what I mean. Choose your alts if you're in them and all that. Just make sure they're solid alts. But I think Ethereum's about to go here, guys. That would be glorious. This final rally up here just to finish things off. And everything's pointing to it. Everything's pointing to it, guys. So let's strap in. Let's keep our eyes on the market. This is no time to, and you just think sentiment is in the sentiment's rock bottom now. Everything's in the bar. Even me, I was thinking, how we're going to get pricing out here. We're going to look to maybe exit the lower high, something like that, but still open to things move up. That was just looking at the Bitcoin chart. But when I see this Ethereum priced in Bitcoin chart, Ethereum's about to run hard, and it's about to run 10 times faster than Bitcoin. Not 10 times faster, but it's going to run 2-3 times. Yeah, I'm not even gonna. It's going to run a double Bitcoin or something along those lines. Let's maintain calmness here. Yeah. Okay, guys. Fucking have a good weekend, and let's get this last move up. What we've been waiting for. I think it's very close now, and let's get ourselves out near the top and get them bags emptied. Right, have a good one, guys. Speak soon. Like and subscribe and hit all the notifications. You need to get these videos. They're going to be good. Cheers. Bye.